Find out what's hot and what's not.
We watch your programme every week.
Welcome to Clubavision on tour. Here's the deal. I'll do the asking, I'll do the dancing. And all you have to do is sit back and relax and let me, Janine, beam the best of our nation's clubs direct to your living room. Tonight we dig the dirt at the Foundation in Wakefield, meet up with the Brighton boys Fats and Small, and scan Ministry Magazine's dance chart and round it all off with Legacy at the Manor in Bournemouth.
Hi, I'm Fats.
I'm Ed. And I'm Small.
And we think Clubavision's presenter
is saucy!
The Foundation has been the shout to wake up Wakefield. The venue is a Grade 2 listed building with 2 rooms of saucy shenanigans, and that's quite enough to persuade a Yorkshire lass to give it a whirl. The club features nights as diverse as Love Parade, Sunday Central and Retro. But tonight, Clubavision goes in quest of the meaning of life. I'm joined by Steve Mason, promoter and resident at the Foundation in Wakefield. You put on a lot of different nights here. You've got retro nights, glamour nights, meaning of life. You're trying to cater for everyone's needs.
What we thought we'd do, we have the retro night once a month. We do the Love Parades we do here on the Fridays as well, which is like the super glam night. And this, which is the meaning of life. We're getting DJs in who are not just on their names, they're on like the DJ ability and that sort of thing. And they've got a following that go with them all around the country as well. I think the whole concept of the meaning of life is to literally escape from the reality of like life and that sort of thing. You work all week, end of the week, you come out, enjoy yourself basically.
So have you tried to set it up here to be different to all other clubs?
Yeah, there's only a couple of clubs at the moment actually doing the entertainment sort of basis. Now we don't, to be honest, we do still keep the big names in like once a month or twice a month because that's what most of the people want. But it's trying to get through into this. Into the different people and basically it's bringing the festival sort of feeling to the thing. It's been the whole rave genre back into it as well. A lot of people have forgotten about that. Before raving sort of started, the whole thing about clubbing, there was the whole different genres of music and all sorts, so we're just trying to give that sort of thing back again really.
So do you think you can offer something new and refreshing?
Yeah, by putting the entertainers, that sort of thing, you'll see, when you actually see them, you'll see how good they are and the effects it does make. It takes the club up to another level. Just, as I say, by stimulating all the senses in one go.
I'm joined by Noel Labrosse. So how did you get involved with the Foundation?
Basically it come through a tape I'd sent to the club just when it started up and through that I got my first gig and after that here I am.
So what do you think of the crowd here?
It's quite mixed in age, very up for it crowd, very into the music, more sort of party, pumping house sort of thing. But yeah, you know, like they're a good crowd and it's enjoyable.
You played the main slot the last night at Vague. What was that like?
I played the very last night at Vague, yeah, which was a very good night. There was no other club really like it, you know, in the land. It was, you know, some of the parties they put on there and some of the themes they used for the club were quite amazing. Like one time we went there was a beach party and they'd sort of covered the whole club in sand, and you had to dig sort of like 2 foot to actually get to the surface of the club. So, I mean, when people go to that lengths, they're quite, you know, worried about the crowd and actually putting on a good night for them. So.
You record music as a sound freaks. Have you got anything coming out in the near future?
So far we've had a couple of productions, both of which have done quite well. One of which was more a breakbeat thing, something that I don't really play a lot of myself, but it still went down quite well. And the other thing was sort of a speed garagey track, which we've done about 2 years ago now. So currently I'm working with someone else, and this is more of a trance excursion, as they call it.
Are you a bit of a sound freak yourself then?
A bit of a freak. I don't know about a sound freak, but a bit of a freak, yeah.
Do you prefer satisfying other people rather than yourself?
From every club I go to, I hope to get the same sort of atmosphere from the crowd. So if I come away and I don't hear a maximum amount of cheering, then I'll be very disappointed. Yeah. And in the end, it's people who pay to go into the club, so I'm playing to them. They are paying my wages. That's my philosophy. Anyone who goes to a club and thinks, oh, I'm going to play this and play that and try and... You know, so many people turn up at clubs and think they can play what they want, and that's not what it's about. It's about playing to the crowd. I'm sure if you ask most of the people here, they would have had a very good time, yeah. Especially at the end of my set.
Hi, I'm Tony Walker and you're watching Clubavision on ITV.
What's your names, girls?
Hayley.
Rosie.
Helen.
Chantal. And where are you both from?
Wakefield.
We're from Netherlands, so it's like not much to do there. Yeah. It's like sheep, fields.
Dewsbury.
Been to Barnsley, Regent's Park. Didn't think much to that.
Do you come here quite a lot?
Well, every so often.
Yeah.
When you can afford it.
Atmosphere's pretty cool. And they're starting to get decent DJs as well, so it's starting to happen, yeah.
The changing rooms are pretty different, and it is pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, I like the atmosphere because it's so small. You get to see everyone you know, so...
What are the guys, what are the fellas like?
Some all right ones. They're not all that up to scratch, though.
If they haven't got right shoes, then forget it.
What sort of shoes have they got to have on?
Clean.
Apple. This last from Lee's, like, she's quite nice.
I like to sweat a bit.
Really?
Fine women, really nice women.
What songs do you like at the moment?
ATB.
I like techno ads, and it's more into house.
I'm more into drum and bass myself, but I like to come back here because it's like where I used to come out when I was 14 and shit.
Who isn't into house music, really? Who isn't into it?
Happy tunes.
Bit of house. Nice bit of house.
Yeah. We like to go to Club Icon sometimes.
That's good to see, though. We do it every Saturday.
Yeah. Where else do you normally go out?
Up Leeds, NATO sometimes.
Basics?
Yeah.
Main club. If I don't come here, we go to Leeds or Sheffield.
Went to Basics, Sasham and Digweed. That were pretty special.
Lisa Lashes, Unessential. That were good, that.
Best nights out, Heaven in London. Yeah. Back probably about 1990.
First time I came here, I thought it was good because I wasn't used to it at all. We know what it's like up north, and it is a lot better.
Waiting for Sasha to come here.
It's over there, mate.
Nigel Ben? Yeah. Yeah.
It was really friendly.
Yeah? Yeah.
Oh, how friendly.
She's Junior Vasquez. Very spot on.
She's got a mind on other things, eh?
Paul Oakenfold I like, because I like his nice, happy tunes. Boy George played in a couple of weeks ago. It was good. No, it's got to be the likes of Paul van Dyke.
Very loud. Very loud, yeah, I am, very.
Well worth the trip.
Hi!
Hi, I'm Noel Labrosse, and you are watching Clubavision.
I'm joined by Tony Walker. You're well known for your transatlantic mix on Galaxy. How did you get into that?
Well, I met a guy called Disciple when he used to play at Love to Be, and he was most definitely one of the best DJs I heard. And we got an opportunity when I was managing Eastern Bloc to put a show forward for which was Kiss, which is now Galaxy. And I thought it'd be great to team up with him because he said he'd be able to do a dat for us each week from New York. And when his best mates are Roger Sanchez and Todd Terry and all those guys, it was just great to sort of like fuse the two sounds together of what's happening in the British scene and what's happening in the US scene, and hence the transatlantic mix. It's good because a lot of the stuff that he loves is British influence, and a lot of stuff that I love is US influence, so it crosses both ways, and I think it comes out in the show, and there's a lot of exclusives that we have on the show that probably beat a lot of other stations as well.
You've toured with the radio show as well. Where have you been on your tours?
Oh, the first tour we travelled all around the UK, which was fantastic. We started at the Ministry, we ended at Tall Trees, and you know, we hit a lot of the smaller clubs as well, and it was great to boost the show's ratings, to be quite honest, because we did a lot of stuff in Yorkshire, and it also got us onto 102, and we're now on 101, which is Bristol. And Manchester before that, and hopefully now we're going to be taken on to the new North East Galaxy. So, you know, the transatlantic mixed gospel is spreading, which is fantastic. And we've got some tours planned. I should be going to Singapore, Hong Kong and Australia soon. And we're doing something over in Tenerife, and Disciple's over now doing his stuff. So I mean, we're always pushing the show sound, and it's fantastic. You know, if we can get more listeners and we can spread across the network, then, you know, we are doing something different with the sound that we're playing, because it is a fusion of US and British sounds, and hopefully, you know, we might start something new.
You used to promote Happy and Love to Be as well.
Yeah.
Are you wanting to get back into promoting?
I'd love to. I mean, to be quite honest, we're doing a few things now, trying to fuse comedy with dance music at some sort of like Sunday afternoon events, which is, it's just something different. You know, I mean, the club scene itself is strong, but you need to find a new angle. You always need to look for new things, and we're doing something with Charlie Chuck, as well as playing alongside DJs and some other comedians, and hopefully it'll work. Sometimes when you go to clubs and it's full on, the atmosphere, it doesn't tend to be as vibrant as if people are chilled out, relaxed, and the music we play, because it isn't as hard and as up-tempo, it lends itself to being more accessible to people that, you know, want to go out in the afternoon, have a drink and just have a laugh, to be quite honest, and that's what we're looking to do.
What's the scene like in America, because you've toured there with Utah Saints?
Yeah, we did quite a few things in America. I mean, the British scene obviously is the best scene in the world, and you can tell that by the clubs and the clubbers. But it's different. It's nice to see music played at its grassroots level, to be quite honest. And there's some great DJs out in the US. They're very technical, and the music's completely different. There's a big gay scene out there, and the scene's a lot harder. And you know, it's nice to see music. I actually went to Sound Factory Bar, which is like my biggest sort of like best night out, to be quite honest. And seeing, you know, people like Roger Sanchez and Louis Vega doing it on the home turf on a Wednesday night, which was fantastic.
You also review records for DJ Magazine and run a record shop. Is there anything that you don't know about music?
Well, quite a lot actually. I'm always open to hearing new sounds, and I mean, it's quite interesting doing both those jobs. You get to hear a lot of different sounds, and you get to see the sounds that are breaking through, which also helps my DJing job really. So, yeah, I mean, it's just, to be a DJ nowadays, you can't just go and spin records in clubs. You have to have other strings to your bow, to be quite honest. And doing those things kind of enhances your career, as well as keeps you more alert to what's going on, to be quite honest, so you don't fall behind with records. And it's fantastic to play new records all the time, which you love.
How's your recording going now?
Well, we're doing a lot of studio projects under the name of the Barking Brothers. The main one we're concentrating on at the moment is a track called Gordon's Groove, which is a cover of Lonnie Gordon's Gonna Get You Baby. And it seems to be going down quite well in the clubs. Everyone's hand seems to be in the air when we drop it a lot, and there's about 3 or 4 majors interested in it at the moment.
Please like, tag, share and subscribe.
Now this is Clubavision, and this is how it's done. This is Clubavision, Clubavision's #1.
Where's that Rave, man?